does Trump compare to President Obama on the issue of immigration reform? You might be surprised. Tonight, correspondent Kevin Corke takes a look from the White House.
On day one, I'm going to begin swiftly removing criminal, illegal immigrants from this country.
If his previous statements are a guide at all, Donald Trump's major speech on immigration Wednesday could turn out to be surprisingly similar to President Obama's position on the topic.
We have a lot of bad people that have to get out of this country. We're going to get them out.
That was Trump last week. This was the president in 2014.
And that's why we're going to keep focusing enforcement resources on actual threats to our security. Felons, not families.
Both men say ridding the country of criminal illegal immigrants is a top priority, and both propose spending more on border security. And though Trump's constant call for a massive wall along the U.S.-Mexico border is not supported by the president, both men have been proponents of adding so-called virtual border security. White House officials today brushed back the notion that their approaches have much in common.
Is that really far afield from what Donald Trump is basically saying? If they're a criminal, they're going to be out of here?
I guess it depends on the day you ask.
Indeed, Trump's statements on illegal immigration have run the gamut. He once supported deportation forces, but has since softened his tone, favoring a more nuanced handling of those here illegally. Even the president's had a tough time finding his footing on the issue, assailed by some advocacy groups for being the deporter-in-chief. The Obama administration has deported more than the sum of all the U.S. presidents of the 20th century, 2.5 million and counting, including last year when 91% were said to have had criminal records. Conservatives have long accused the administration of cooking the books, inflating the number of deportees, and analysts say there's a good reason for that.
Nobody believes that the political class, from the president on down, will actually enforce the immigration laws in the future any better than they've been enforced in the past.
And that really is the rub in this issue. Now, Brett, you may be interested. What's Hillary Clinton's policy on fighting illegal immigration? Well, her policy essentially mirrors that of the president, which is to say she'd like to keep the focus on deporting dangerous criminals and terrorists. Brett?
Although May issue more executive orders.
That's right.
To keep others here. Kevin, late this afternoon, the president continued to offer prison commutations to scores of convicted felons. What can you tell us about that?
Boy, big numbers, too, my friend. 111 commutations by the president. That's on top of the 214 he granted earlier this month. And all told, Brett, that's 673 commutations. That's more than the 10 previous U.S. presidents combined. Brett?
Kevin Corke, live on the North Lawn. Kevin, thank you.